Glad to have you with us from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one. It's the Stanford Cardinal and the UNLV Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. So Stanford's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Hits inside, it's Jones. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Let's talk for just a minute here about UNLV. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Looking to throw on third. He's going to run it. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And, man, I absolutely love that from this quarterback. He is not a blazer. He's not going to outrun any defensive backs on the field. But I love when you take the space that a defense gives you. They want to play a certain coverage. They want to leave up all that space open. Nice job taking off, running early in the football game, setting the tone, showing the defense that you're willing to run.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. With the catch, it's Fleming. Run ends there.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Drops back on first down. Firing to the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. First carry of the season. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Raiola. Right side, it's Holt. He's dropped. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Back to throw, it's Raiola. He's going to fire deep. Intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Man, I think they're going to look back on this one, guys, just with frustration. Just an opportunity missed. Your defense did the best thing they could do. Starting the game, forcing a turnover. Now you get the ball, and you give it right back. So the momentum you had and the energy that was in the building, now it goes swinging right back to the other side.
Rush is on. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And off to Jones. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Making the adjustment on the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires on the move. Complete on the comeback. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Bridge. Bender. Wants to throw on 1st. Throws to the wideout. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
And as a QB, you got to make these split-second decisions. And how much mustard I put on it. Do I throw it hard? Do I lob it? Right there, you could tell he threw it hard, but too far in front of his wide receiver, and he really didn't have a chance to make that play. That's one of those I think he'll probably want back.
Second down, gonna throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. This drive will open from the 15. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Still nothing on the board as we open up play here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Caught in the backfield, it's Terry. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Throwing Raiola. Bought a little time, lets it go. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Really good 3rd down defense, man. Understanding the sticks and getting him in 3rd and long, first of all, is where they won first. And then playing the pass, breaking on the football, forcing a 4th down and in their own territory for the offense. Great job by this D.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Raiola to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways. And on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
From the gun, it's Jones. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Really nice play called by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration allowed up front. That defensive line just took that play over.
They get off the rock really fast, get in the backfield. The offensive linemen are supposed to push them upfield. Quarterback's got to sell it. Not anything really in that play in sync, and it doesn't go anywhere.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And these plays right here, man, they can spark your team. And the defense has been flying around, but now they make the play. They get home to the quarterback and cause the damage. The ball gets on the turf, they recover, and now set up with great field position.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem...
Makes a grab and room to run. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
Here's Raiola to throw. Rush right in his face. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Guys, let's take a big picture view of Stanford. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Raiola to the air again. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Terry. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Here's Raiola to throw. Under pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Long way to go on second down. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Left side is Peoples. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? It's 1st and goal as Stanford comes to the line. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Fourth down, Raiola. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own 1 and hoping to avoid a disaster. Out wide left, it's Fleming. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. Backed up in their own end, don't hold the ball too long. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Rebels will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. On the return. Can they catch him? He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Raiola. A shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Northern Illinois, taking on the number 7 team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. and it's Northern Illinois able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. Not a lot of offense, in fact, no offense in terms of scoring there in the first half.
You got to give the defense credit on both sides. They've been physical. They've been making plays. So now, which of these offenses can break the tie? It's not going to be easy, but for this offense now taking the ball here first in the second half, they've got to get something going.
Finally giving the defense some credit. How did that feel coming out of your mouth? Did it hurt? Like, did you not like to say that? It sounded painful.
I just threw up in my mouth.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Throwing Raiola. Look out! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Fires to the tight end. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Fires to the middle. Left side is Terry. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Here's Raiola to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Peoples. He's stopped.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Terry. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Now, you got to read it quick, right? And he makes a quick decision, gets that thing out of his hand, but make sure your feet are set, and you still got to be accurate even though you're trying to get rid of that ball so fast.
Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Here's Raiola to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Hit as he throws. Complete downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Raiola going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Raiola from the gun on 3rd down. Stepping to the right. Touchdown, Cardinal! That one will give them the lead.
I don't know, guys. The way this game's going, the defensive tug-of-war this has been, that might be enough right there. Points have been difficult to come by, but the offense found a way to get it done. Really nice job of execution there on that drive.
And the extra point is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. Left side is Fleming. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the Rebels have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Right side, it's Fleming. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Love the route there by the tight end and man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Lets it fly. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And, guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like, they take a deep shot, they try it short. They've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
Grab near the marker. It's Lions. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Throws to the back. Out wide right, it's Jones. At the 20, he's got space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Escapes the pressure going right. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Making the adjustment. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted to stop the threat. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Handoff for Peoples. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Out wide left, it's Terry. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap.
Good job just to get rid of that one.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Again, it's Raiola. Throws to the tight end. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They put together an 81-yard drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. So the defense has kept them in it. The offense hasn't done anything, but there's still time if they get going now. Got his man on the right. Makes the grab, but down immediately. He picks up a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
I like the idea by the quarterback. He wanted to attack the middle of the field. He found his open guy. The receiver's just got to be able to make a play for him.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Throws for the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted to 4th down to keep the drive going.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics and 4th down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
They're all over him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like, they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Just keeps slinging it. Looking left. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Rashad Downs going up top. Unloads it left. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on, so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Just got rid of that one.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Quarterback changing the play. Second down to the air. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. No choice but to get rid of it, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, if this situation in the game trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Throwing Raiola. Here comes the heat. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Moves the pocket. It's Raiola. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And both...
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Subtitle accessibility option to toggle menu narration. Audio is only available when connected to servers.
Defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, when the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Raiola. Turns it upfield. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Raiola to throw for it on 4th. They get the stop. It was 4th and 1, and they're still 1 yard away. A turnover on downs.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking for a deep man. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And that was a game's worth of frustration right there on that pass. That was a bomb down the field, trying to get it all back because the offense just hasn't found a way to get much going. Still got the bagel.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Needs it here on 4th down. Shoots it to the left. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Here's Raiola to throw. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that right at the line of scrimmage.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Rush is on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
That'll be a 1st down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to...
Catch and stride inside the 15. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's a simple design there, guys. Just RPO. QB gets it out of his hands quickly, trying to attack the left side there in the flat. They're just not able to come up with it.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Buys time to his left. He wants it all. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. After this play, the cake will be baked. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.